This video is titled Night Patrol with East Chicago PD. Oh, watch out, my epilepsy friends.
You think I'm scared of guns, bro? I'm not.
Oh, come on, man. What are you not scared of guns? What are you scared of, bombs? Who's not scared of guns? Oh my God. Bro wants to meet his maker. Holy smokes. He's going toe to toe versus a fully kitted out police officer in his squad.
I'm scared of no gun, bro. You got in my face, nigga.
They just shot Schindler and Tommy and them standing outside.
Keep your hands up, exit the car!
Is it hard recruiting new officers nowadays?
It is. The field has just become very unpopular.
What do we got going on right here?
Public intox and disorderly conduct.
I'll be right out in the morning. What's up, Sarge? Suck ass nigga.
As soon as I take the handcuffs off.
When he takes those cuffs off.
When I take these handcuffs.
They're beating his ass up.
Holy motherfucker.
Yeah, somebody gonna have to pay. I don't care what. Yeah, somebody gonna pay.
Today we look into one of America's most deadly and controversial professions, policing. And in this post-George Floyd era, police have been under incredible scrutiny. And as a result, filming with the police is a lot harder than it used to be in the days of good old-fashioned cops episodes. However, we seem to be entering a new era. Police have gotten a lot of bad press over the last few years, and what I'm noticing is some departments have begun to try and shift the narrative by recording and broadcasting off their own social media platforms, or they invite independent news like me.
Where is, I'm not, you might think, this is not, never mind. Thank you for the 6 months.
In. And today, we head to East Chicago, an Indiana town located somewhere between gangster ghost town Gary and Dalton, Illinois, where our dear friend Tiffany
Oh, that's where, I was going to ask, where's East Chicago?
Located somewhere between
I don't know if that's a dumb question, because East is water. Okay. All right.
Ghost Town Gary and Dalton, Illinois, where our dear friend Tiffany Henyard is. And for those not familiar with this place, crimegrade.org gives the city a D- for overall crime and an F for violent crime. We'll see if that's true. And in East Chicago, Chief Rivera gives us unprecedented access where we see a range of wild situations. Uncomfortable domestic violence calls, we respond to the scenes of
Imagine
shots
getting arrested
fired,
and
we
then
witness
Tommy G is
heated
there
interactions with
broadcasting
civilians, and we see people get processed and thrown in jail.
Well, I would
we
be
have
so
laughs,
fucking mad,
we have
bro.
controversial discussions and blood-pumping moments.
If you jump, you will go to jail?
If you want to be the first to see it weeks in advance, join the Patreon and see that and much, much more. The link is in pinned comments. And now, guys, to the video. I don't know much about East Chicago, so we're going to learn more about that. And I think there's a lot of very important things we can cover today, and a job that most people don't get to see what it's like. I mean, we used to have cops back in the day, but ever since, you know, media went kind of shit for police, there's not much out there right now, currently. So we aim to bring you guys an episode of Cops and ask the question that everyone else wants to ask.
To be fair, they all have body cams on now.
Very diverse. It's a wonderful city. It's up and coming.
So this place used to be really rough in what, the 90s, early 2000s?
Yeah, there's a lot of gang activity, a lot more than there is now. Usual suspects, I should say.
Holy shit. Going on, man? Tommy.
Hi, Jose Rivera, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Been here going on 27 years now. Been chief close to 2.5 years now. So that's Officer Greenwood. That's gonna be
What's going on, man?
your chauffeur.
Nice to meet you. How you doing? Good. You ready to rumble today?
Yeah.
Damn. Everybody looks so serious. Whoa, look at all the riot shields, nigga. What on? Look at that armory.
And how long have you been a cop?
Coming up on my 3rd year. I like being a cop. I like helping people. The way that they are.
Holy fuck, they're through. We just went through a stop sign.
Yeah. There were no
Oh, bro, if bro is running through stop signs with the camera on
way
him,
that they are.
Holy fuck, they're through. We just went through a stop sign.
Yeah. There were no cars.
LCJ, mileage 458.
Right?
man, they chose the wrong chauffeur. This nigga's making him look bad.
You two rolling, you two.
Bro, why they choose this guy?
You can't get him.
Now he just looks reckless.
You pulling him over? Holy motherfucker.
I know that body cam's off. Bro, is he on the fucking sidewalk?
Traffic stop, 4800 block of Alexander. Advising ready for plate. So the reason for the stop, You're rolling all the stop signs, man. You're not coming to a stop.
Nigga, oh my God, this is straight out of a Dave Chappelle skit. Nigga, you was running the stop signs. Bro, what? And you were doing it with the fucking SUV. He's on this little moped, this little bike.
4900 Todd.
And you're driving on a sidewalk to stop him. I feel like I'm watching a Dave Chappelle skit, straight out Chappelle show, my nigga.
I may have a traffic stop, 4800 block of Alexander. Advising notice.
It's
The
crazy.
reason for the stop, you're rolling all the stop signs, man. You're not coming to a stop.
Did you realize he was on you for a while?
No, until you just put on the side ride, I had no clue.
Did that surprise you?
It scared the shit out of me because I'm like, who the hell? I'm thinking somebody finna run me off the sidewalk, and I'm like, who the hell driving on the sidewalk with me?
Basically, you rolled through the stop sign. I saw him earlier roll through a stop sign. So I'm like, you can't get him for that, man. You can't get him for that.
I mean, this last one, I actually was gonna stop, then the guy just basically like waved me on, so I just ended up.
There's that for you, man. Just make sure you stop at the stop signs, okay?
I will do.
All right, you're good, man.
Other than that, it's like, long as you don't give him a read.
Yo, bro, he drove on a sidewalk. Again, I want to remind you how crazy that is. To give him a warning. Bro, what? Driving on a sidewalk is like almost never appropriate unless it's like some really dangerous shit and needs the most immediate of attention. Wow. Wow.
I don't think they'll with you.
Stay safe, brother. Have a good day. Have a good one.
You tell him I ran the stop sign too?
Man, that's an interesting start.
Since 2020, I believe, a reduction in police contact with civilians. So they're less likely to stop, they're less likely to engage. What do you make of those numbers?
I think more cops are scared of a lawsuit now.
I think you get the maniacs that are, say, ACAB, and you get the maniacs that are always
What
like,
does that mean?
Blue Lives Matter. It's always the police are right. So you get the two extremes.
Oh, yeah, no.
When in reality, it's a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
Is there a cop case in recent history that you feel like the cop was actually in the wrong?
That one recently in Illinois
What happened?
with that woman in the boiling pot.
Oh, they shot her in her house, right?
Yeah.
If the cop goes away to jail, you're like, justice served.
Yeah, that was unjustified.
Yo, black guy, thank you for the 18-month resub. Welcome back to the agency. Oh, all cops are bastards. That's what it means? Oh, I see.
So far, it's
I never
pretty
heard that
peaceful
before.
in East Chicago. We got a couple hours of sunlight left. We'll see what happens. I got a couple questions from Instagram coming in, okay?
Oh, okay.
Why are they so understaffed?
No one wants to be the police anymore.
Why is that?
It's too dangerous.
You think it's a scary job?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, it's scary. Scary as hell every day.
Is it hard recruiting new officers nowadays?
It is, but I think a lot of that has to do with the colleges. In the past, I believe the criminal justice programs in the colleges were positive, and now they're starting to show all the negative stuff. You know, for every George Floyd incident, there was 1 million incidents that went perfect. The field has
It's
just
not
become very
an accurate
unpopular.
ratio.
I mean,
but I see
everyone
what
to
you're
their
saying.
own has their own opinion. The only thing that people are showing is the one bad apple of a department.
I'm just calling.
You know what I feel like? I feel like that's true about airlines. Like, I feel like right now, anytime something remotely goes wrong with an airline, boy, that shit is everywhere, my nigga. I can't avoid it on TikTok, Twitter, nigga, TV, all the news channels talking about it. But it's no increase in airline accidents. It's just way more people covering the shit. That I do feel like that's true. I don't know if what he said is accurate.
People in Milwaukee, what questions would you have for a police officer?
Why they work racial profiling? Motherfuckers that got tits.
I can't see who's in that car. All I know is the state mandates a certain percent.
Okay, I told him that if he ever tried becoming a police officer in Milwaukee, that we'd do the speed on him.
Oh, definitely.
On my mama. The pocket that we were patrolling the most is all within like 2 minutes of the police station. It's always interesting when the hot spot is that close to the station.
Probably the perfect location between the good side of the city and the most busy side of the city. So we're right in that fine line in the middle.
What do we got going on right here?
Public intox and disorderly conduct.
Get out.
Come on. I get out on my own. I don't need nobody to touch me. I'm playing. Look at this property right now. Come on, let's That's what go. I'm doing, right? Don't touch me. I'll be right out in the morning. What's up, Sarge? What's up, What's up, Lieutenant? Go ahead and make it right. Stop that one. Spread your legs. Look, there you go. Stop. Look. Now you don't have to, That's good. touch me. Look. I'm gonna take these handcuffs off. As soon as I take these handcuffs off,
When he takes those cuffs off,
when I take these handcuffs off, Put him up against the glass.
Me. I'm not
Place
doing
your hands on the
nothing.
glass.
All I got is public intoxication, man.
And disorderly conduct.
Lorenzo, what led to this situation?
My sister was beating my ass. This tough guy behind me, I'm not gonna move fast because they
You can talk and
right
look at the
there.
glass.
See that?
You can talk and look at the
That's
glass.
about control.
Go ahead, man.
Look at him, look at him, look at him.
Why are you doing
I'm finna
that?
get a
though?
lawsuit.
What's the
I'm finna get a
problem?
lawsuit.
Man.
Look,
Bro, what?
look, I'm finna get a
Stop locking
lawsuit.
up. Stop resisting.
Switch sides, yeah. I
Look,
got this.
Sarge, I'm not doing
Pat this
nothing. Look, Sarge, I'm not doing nothing.
So Lorenzo, was it kind of a family altercation that went too far?
Come on.
Yeah, look.
Lorenzo?
Wait, what? Nigga's so stupid.
What's going through your head right now?
I'm not even mad, bro, 'cause I didn't do nothing. They locked me up for no reason.
You're the one that called.
Right.
Like, what were you looking for them to do when they showed up?
I expected them to arrest the people that I called the police on, but they wasn't trying to hear that.
What's your general impression of the police?
They cool, you feel me? I don't got nothing against the police. They abuse their authority sometimes.
Do you think they were rough with you?
They definitely was.
How many drinks did you have?
A lot.
Real.
All of it seemed pretty standard to me. The whole time, though, when he was actually just trying to look at us and talk, why were you guys so insistent about moving his head and not let him talk to us?
So we try to keep people controlled in this area. If you were to put your hands against a glass,
You're a lot weaker here.
you're weaker, correct. So if you try to move, go ahead and make a movement.
Blocking the...
Bro, what the fuck was that, my nigga? That was, what, bro, that is not control. This nigga acting like he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, nigga, or some judo. Nigga, that is not how you control somebody. It's, what the fuck, nigga? Like, the fact that he just, I thought he was gonna actually, I thought there was gonna be like a real explanation. I'm like, oh, okay, that's why the nigga couldn't look forward.
Correct. So if you try to move,
Who is this working on, bro?
Blocking the leg.
So we try to control the head. Anywhere the head goes, you go.
Yep, the head and the body follows.
Correct.
He just said
Police
anything,
brutality
bro.
has been a big subject of discussion in America over the
Oh!
last few years. Let's talk about how prevalent it really is. University of Illinois Chicago ran the data on this issue and found the following. Each year, 50 million people have a police encounter. 1 million of these involve threats or use of force. 250,000 civilians are injured by law enforcement, and about 1,300 people are killed, again, on a yearly basis. However, the number of these that we can chalk up to police brutality is tough to quantify. I mean, how many of these incidents involve someone resisting or someone that injured themselves trying to escape, or is truly a case where someone did get brutalized by police? To me, the answer to a safer police and civilian relationship is transparency. After all, we fund these guys. They should report to us. Tell me in the comments what you think would lead to a safer interaction between police and civilians.
Oh shit. Was that a civilian that came in?
A safer interaction between police and civilians.
Hey, bro, a civilian came in, tag team match.
You gonna tell them what I found in the car? Oh. Some type of pill. Ooh.
What's going through your head right now, man?
Disappointed in what? You just said you got out of rehab, right?
Yeah. How long have you been fighting addiction for, man?
2 years.
How'd you get into it? Just for your wife or what?
Yeah, I was prescribed.
And how did this whole situation start?
Somebody called saying that there was a guy in a red truck that wasn't moving, and he was at a pump that was not usable.
So this was a DUI? He's in a car?
Why are your pants so tight?
Campbell, I think for 6 months.
So I like him that way.
Prescribed? I know, that means the system fucked him.
He's trying to look good for you. These are Rockies.
And what kind of underwear is that?
Oh, man. Tight. I'm not wearing any underwear.
Huh? Commando under all that?
Do you get nervous at all before a shift when you go out in the night?
Nope, just get excited. That's all.
Prefer night shift or day shift?
Nights.
Why is that?
And I like DUIs, so a majority of my DUIs happen on night shift.
Oh, what do you see up here?
This guy's got no f***ing brake lights. Evening, how you doing, ma'am?
He doesn't
May I
have
get your
a
driver's
tail
license,
of a car
please?
at all.
That's why you pulled me over?
Yes, you have absolutely no brake lights. Not gonna write you a ticket for it. I'm just gonna check your driver's license and make sure everything's good to go.
So tell me more about going after people for little shit, because some people would look at that and be like, why ask them over a brake light?
You ever heard of the broken window theory? Go after the little shit, hit it when it's little. Otherwise, you ignore the broken window turns into an abandoned building turns into a slum, slums turn into drug houses, whatever the hell you name it. Next thing you know, you got a big problem. Freddie Ortiz, I knew it. How you been, buddy?
I've been okay, how you been?
Where's Jennifer at?
I don't know.
You got anything on you right now before we search your backpack?
No, my knife.
What do you make of all these deodorants?
He stole them, probably. He's a known narcotic user in our city. This yours? The shit we find.
You're free to go, okay?
Bro,
you got a hand sanitizer?
I wish, I don't know why
you freaky nigga.
Let me guess.
You meet that guy a lot?
In the last 3 months, I've probably dealt with him at least 4 or 5 times.
He said he's a gooner. Everybody got their yeah.
Evening, how y'all doing? Can I get your driver's license? And you guys got IDs as well?
We got girls being robbed.
No, how much of you had to drink tonight with that in the car?
172 TV and
Turn the car off. Turn the car off. You step out with me. Stand along that wall over there. You can start pulling them out. Where y'all headed?
Back to the house.
How much have you had to drink tonight? Just a little bit. I'm gonna have you follow the tip of this pen. Can you see it with the lights?
I stopped to get some
Okay.
Yes, video.
No, keep your head still. Keep your head still. You're gonna start 1 foot in front of the other, okay? Heel to toe.
I actually support this though. I hate niggas that drink and drive. I support this shit entirely, my nigga. He might pass, wait.
All right, go ahead, turn around.
GG's. You can deny the breathalyzer, right?
For operating while intoxicated. I'm going to take you to station. You are going to do another breath test, which I will then ask you again if you are willing to consent to, okay? But as of right now, on the portable breath test, you're below 0.162. That's twice the legal limit, okay?
So you saw a DUI arrest guy was driving twice the legal limit?
Y'all tripping, man. I've been drinking, I just got work.
Okay.
I work
I'm not
12
gonna violate
hours.
your rights, right? I'm gonna give you your phone.
Damn, y'all ain't have to do that.
Got it?
Y'all bogus as hell, man. I'm a hard-working man. Yeah, man, y'all pay. Well, I got something for you when I get out, though.
What is that? What you got? What you got?
What do you got for us?
You got it on camera?
Implied consent. I have probable cause to believe that you have operated a vehicle
I don't care about nothing that.
I must now offer
I don't care about none of that.
Submit to a chemical test and inform.
No, nigga, y'all just take my life away from me, man.
Give me that.
I just got my life
Ain't that the
back,
nigga
man.
that just got done drinking and driving, my nigga?
Y'all gonna take that from me? Yeah, somebody gonna have to
No,
pay.
bro, you were gonna take someone else's life away. Oh man, I hate that archetype. But just Uber, bro. Oh, it's too expensive. Then don't drink, or have a friend that's not hard, bro. I swear that's not hard. It's so easy to make that right decision, bro. It's just laziness. That's the reason why people don't do it. They're just like, oh no, I'm good. And you know what? We all know a nigga that can drink and then they're fine. Like they could operate as you couldn't even tell they was drunk unless you smell their breath. We all know a nigga like that. But that doesn't mean they should be driving. That does not mean they should be driving, bro. Flat out.
Yeah, somebody gonna pay.
How long you been doing that contract and work for?
I've been doing it ever since I've been out. I've been out 3 months. What you do time for?
He said, shit, I'm drinking right now.
Given the opportunity, would you ever become a police officer?
No.
You've had a little bit of a struggle going in and out. What do you think it would take to break that cycle and just stay out and stay free?
Stop dealing with officers like him.
To stop, you've gone up. You're at a .172 now.
Well, what my charges is?
It's going to be OWI endangering for yourself and your 2 passengers, and regular OWI.
Oh my God, man.
I'm not gonna lie. If he drank, they're like, why would he blow on the breathalyzer, bro? He can say no.
Still driving.
He just gave them proof for a slam dunk in court. So now he lost all his negotiating power.
Police officer, that should be a really difficult part of the job. But even though I know he messed up, I still have a sympathy for like, man, like this guy.
Oh, they blood
just
test you
cannot help
too?
but
Oh, so he's cooked out of the way. Don't you have to consent to that though?
As we were about to pack it up for the night, we got one last call. There were shots fired nearby, so we sped to the scene right away. This is what happened.
Oh shit, hold on. All you have to do is refuse everything. Oh my God, is that an AR?
You ain't hear nothing or what?
I ain't hear nothing.
7 shots fired. We got the big guns out right now. We're looking. People are poking their heads out of their apartments, wondering what happened.
Do you think that guy in the window noticed?
Yeah.
Yep. There's the oh, they already got the evidence, man.
When he says I didn't hear anything and there were 7 bullets fired right there, does that sound impossible to you?
Yeah. He would have heard it. What happened? I don't know, bro. You was asleep.
Why the you asking me questions?
You don't want to ask some questions. You just asked what happened, didn't you?
Ask me a question, bitch.
Hey, have a good night.
Get out my business.
Go ahead, go back to public school.
Man, go your ass back to school.
Go back to public
Get out my
school.
business.
Go ahead, go back to public school.
Was that supposed to be an insult?
Man, go your ass back to school, bro.
Get a GED,
You the one that came here.
You right.
Because
Because you being ignorant, that's why we came here.
Go find the rest of them shells.
Oh, they up there with you?
You got them.
That sounds like an admission of guilt, huh?
Stupid ass.
Goofy.
Y'all said it was bullet holes in cars.
Why is the police insulting
Make sure there ain't no bullet holes in my car. Excuse me, bro. Why are you investigating my car? You think I'm scared of guns, bro? I'm not scared of no gun, bro. You got in my face, nigga. Car. For what?
You're violating Indiana property.
This is property, bro. This is property.
Back upstairs.
Alright, leave my car alone, bro. Leave my car alone, bro.
It's going. It ain't gonna be here in the morning. You stay here, right?
Yeah.
How long you been staying here?
I've been staying here for a while.
Longer than 30 days?
Yeah.
Longer than 90 days?
Yeah.
So you have 90 days to register your vehicle in Indiana once you become an Indiana resident.
I'm in the process of getting all that together.
Yeah, I mean, you get 90 days.
He said you, so now you're saying you back?
No, this isn't a because it's not his vehicle. He brought my attention to the vehicle. Now that I see that it has expired tags, the vehicle can be towed for any reason.
Okay, now whose life did that just make better, bro? You gonna tow the nigga vehicle? Who's like, bro? I kind of expect more out of the police than I do out the random civ in the building. Like, I kind of expect the police to be a little bit more professional, regardless of, you know, what area is their jurisdiction. That's, I don't know. I feel like he's talking crazy, bro. Like,
This is my car. I don't know what me and you had going on or whatever. I just moved out here to better myself and my kids. I have a 14-year-old. I'm trying to keep away from Chicago and things like that.
Can I help you, son?
No, you could go. You could go back in the house. You could go back in.
Bro, I'll give you another 60 days. I'll put a 60-day notice on the car. If the vehicle's still here, we're gonna have to tow it.
All right.
So we tag the cases for evidence. We send them off to the system that we use with the state police.
At least he didn't tow it.
Those shell casings, which will obviously match it to the make and model of that firearm. And once they do that testing, they'll see if that firearm or those shell casings, or the shell casings from that firearm was used in another crime, or, you know what I mean, something like that.
We are driving through Chicago in rush hour traffic on our way to day 2 of filming with
what's the conclusion there? We just saw a shell casings. They said 7 shots.
Cops are a essential part of society. We just need to make sure that the cops that we have are accountable and just and fair. So anyways, this is day 2 with the East Chicago Police.
It takes a while, bud. I know, but we didn't see the forensic. We didn't see none of it. Nothing got solved.
How's it going, man? What's going through your mind starting off a shift?
I usually talk to guys when we get in, see what's going on throughout the day, what we've had, like what calls we've had. I know there's a shooting in Porter County. There was earlier today. Kind of go over stuff like that when we get in.
How long have you been doing this?
I joined the military. I did law enforcement in the Coast Guard for 5 years, a little less than 5 years. Got out, went to the academy in 2016.
Nigga thinks this is CSI.
So then I came here about 4 years ago. So I've been here about 4 years.
One thing I envy about this job is it seems like there's...
Bro, you guys are acting like we haven't watched a Tommy G video where there was a crime, and then we saw forensics, and then we went to the place with the evidence. Like, y'all saying, like, I'm not making this shit up, nigga. We've seen all this in, the last few episodes of the Tommy G shit. We've seen it.
Opportunity to build real brotherhood.
Am I tripping?
Where you just don't get that in a cubicle environment.
No, no. And then on the other hand, it's a double-edged sword because it's like cops tend to only hang out with cops, where like
forensics. This ain't Ed Dexter,
you know,
bro. In the last one we watched, forensics. Are you guys rage baiting me? The last Tommy G video we watched, forensics came out, bro. Nigga, forensics came out in the last Duke Dennis video we watched. Why are you guys gaslighting me into believing forensics doesn't exist?
Professions, you know, once you become a cop, a lot of people don't want to hang out with you anymore. You know what I mean? Especially with like the climate a couple of years ago after everything that was going on.
Being rage baited,
like
Jack.
BLM movements and all the other things, like it really, the public interest, the public perception of us really pulled back.
What was it like living through that?
Like we always have people, like yelling 12 or 8, all the other stuff, so nothing really changed. The people that didn't like us. People that did like us, they still liked us. We still go to our calls and answer them the same way.
Folks, I do think police unfairly got the shit end of the stick in the media and to their reputation since the George Floyd era. They do a dangerous job that not many people would have the courage to do. So to me, the ACAB mentality that emerged was just plain stupid. I think we can all agree that pretty much any time you say everyone from a group is bad, you are gonna end up with a dumb and lazy.
Okay, that's true. Not everybody's bad. Come on, let's be realistic, bro. Unless you say every Nazi's bad, then it's like, yeah, okay, cool, all Nazis bad. But there has to be some accountability, though, my nigga. It shouldn't be impossible to hold the niggas accountable if they killed somebody for no reason. They shouldn't be able to bury that evidence and just move on with their life like nothing happened, bro.
Way of thinking. However, I do think the BLM movement was right to point out that the police need to be held accountable. Everyone, including the police, should find that quite reasonable.
That's both sides, no?
Doctrines
Of
like
course.
qualified immunity are a bit scary.
But it's easy to hold.
It's
easy to hold citizens accountable.
Power is more okay with letting law enforcement do as they please without consequences.
Easier.
And
I
for
should
context,
say.
qualified immunity essentially means police officers would be shielded from personal liability on the job. People against qualified immunity believe this would set a dangerous precedent that would allow law enforcement to get away with things that they shouldn't. So I wanted to know what these police officers thought about policing in the post-George Floyd era.
That's changed a lot. People think that we were for what happened. No, we're against officers like that. And I think that video changed us. And I think for the worse. I think it went a little overboard, though, because I think some politicians, their job isn't guaranteed. So they're going to go a little overboard. That's where the defund movement came. That's where the riots started to come. A lot of the protesting.
I feel like it cooled down a lot. I don't think it's that crazy no more.
That's where you started seeing the decline in applicants for police departments. But on the positive side, it changed training. It changed the way now you deal with people like that. It made departments more accountable now. Just because you're not the one using the force doesn't mean you can't be found guilty.
Yo, SBA, thank you for the 18-month resub. Welcome back to the agency.
You give it to me, it is what it is. We throw it out. It's not that deep. If you lie to me, I'm likely to take you to jail. I don't know about it. I'm fine. Step to the back.
GG's.
Looks like it's not clear balance.
Say that for me.
What they looking for?
Yeah, like that. You're not supposed to be having that gun, bro.
I was transferring to my house like that. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I hear you, but you're not supposed to have it, period.
Apparently, he's a felon.
Oh,
And he also has a
he's not being
felony case.
He has a pending felony case.
So obviously, he's not supposed to be in possession of a firearm.
He's fried, bro. He is cooked. That's just a bad decision right there. That's just flat out dumb.
All right, turn to face me. Take your belt off. Your chains. You walk that way.
Damn, bro just threw his life away, bro. Fuck.
All right, bro. All we need is
That's just a bad decision right there.
Here's our normal.
What the hell's going on over here?
Check it out.
Is it an arrest?
I don't know. We'll see.
It's here.
That a Venezuelan driver bought the car. The plate doesn't match the car. And
Maybe bought a stolen car.
the car, he bought the car.
We might know the guys he bought it from. Hola, señor, ¿cómo está?
Bien, gracias.
Bienvenidos a Estados Unidos. ¿Cómo siente sobre policía en América?
Han sido respetuosos en cuanto a su trabajo.
Habla sobre la diferencia de policía en Venezuela y policía aquí.
Oh, demasiada diferencia. En Venezuela la policía son puros delincuentes con uniforme.
¿Sientes más seguro aquí con policía o en Venezuela con policía?
Oh, acá, definitivamente acá.
After a routine traffic
PR
stop,
answer. I don't even think it's a PR answer. At first, that's what I thought too. But then it's like, bro, if all the cops from where he's from is just crooks and criminals and shit, like comparatively, like America, probably I can see why he says that. I can see that.
The gentleman was found to be doing nothing wrong and sent on his way.
Yeah, his headlights on. He's trying. At a middle traffic stop. Yeah, 100 block. Oh. Dude, what are you doing?
He's trying to park. Let the nigga park, bro. Give him that spot, gang.
Block of Alder.
What you going?
He's trying to go about his day.
I don't. Yeah.
Let him get that parking spot, man. It looks packed in there, man. It's the only one left.
What's going on? What do you mean with what? What do you mean what happened? You see me behind you and then you start backing up. You almost hit my car, bro. What do you mean? You thought I was parking? You thought I was parking with my blues on? You got a brake light out. Give me your license. Where you coming from, man?
I was door dashing.
Say again?
I was door dashing.
You're door dashing? Do you live here? You live across the street? Is that your mom or what? Say again?
It's on the license.
What do you mean it's on the license?
What's going on? Why you even cool?
You got any guns in the car, bro? You have no guns in the car? If you do, I mean, you can legally own them, right? I'm not trying to pinch you up. I'd rather know than not know. So do you have one? Yeah. Okay, listen, man. Hey, if you don't listen. Hey, okay, listen. I get I'm making you nervous. You're making me nervous, bro. Because you're backing up, bro, and I was getting nervous. I ain't here to try to pinch you up, okay? If you're straight with me, I'm straight with you. Without reaching for, where is the gun? Is it on your person?
Yeah.
Okay, so do me a favor. Put your hands on the wheel for me, okay? And just keep them there, okay? Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the gun. It's in here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, this one's. I'm gonna search his car.
He's being respectful so far. I'm gonna be honest, chat. Maybe I'm pussy, bro, but I'm not backing up after the cop starts flashing lights at me, bro. Maybe I'm pussy. I don't know. Maybe everybody in this video got more courage than me, nigga. Hey, nigga, once them lights go off, nigga, my car is parked, emergency lights. I pull over to the side on some shit. That's it, bro. I feel like sometimes when the cops get angry, you don't know what they're capable of. So I don't even want to get the nigga angry for no reason. He doesn't look angry here. I can't tell if he's trying to trip the nigga up, though. I can't tell. I didn't know you can carry in Chicago either, or Milwaukee.
Yeah. So when you see the cops like this and your son, what goes through your head?
Not good, man. Ain't good, buddy.
A little nervous?
No, I mean, it is what it is. We've been through this years, man, you know. We always going through this.
She's at a brake light out. So just brake light out.
Okay.
And then
we get it.
And the thing, and you know, and the reason he's even got to this point where it's, I'm talking to him and he didn't want to talk to me really, and then I asked him if he had a gun, and he's no, and then they turned out he had a gun. You know, he ended up coming clean about it. You know what I mean? But like, you know, obviously being very, you know, and I get it. I don't know whatever actual interaction he's had with us before, but you know, like I told him,
there's a lot for a brake light. Let's move on.
As long as nothing crazy, then could be honest. But he's on arrest. He's just detained right now. Okay. That's all. Here's your license back, bro. Okay? Yeah. I'm glad you didn't hit my car. I really thought you were gonna hit my car. What I'm gonna do, so put that in your pocket, okay? The keys are right here. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, it's either one of your brake lights. I think it's that one. I think it's your left one's out completely. Here's your keys. No ticket, nothing like that. Just get your taillight fixed, okay? Don't back into a cop car. Cool? All right, bro? The way he was driving, like everything, dude. And like, you asked him a simple question. Like, when I asked him for his license, I don't know if you saw, but like, I went to go like take it from him, and he like, he pulled it back from me right away and was like, "Oh, what'd you stop me for?" And I'm like, "Dude, like, give me your license." Like, but you know, lying about a gun.
Hey, like, hey, bitch, give me your license, bitch.
Weird, actually, and then the driving behavior and everything else like that. Oh, and then he told me that he just bought the gun, but the gun looked like the wear marks on it, unless he bought it used, I guess.
We got another thug with a bad brake light. We caught that nigga. Yes.
Adam Edward. This vehicle crashed into the concrete barrier. The suspect ran. There's blood in the car. I don't know. They're on foot somewhere. I don't know where they would have came from. He lives right down the street.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that nigga left a lot of evidence lying around.
It is amazing that someone can be bleeding that bad.
Let's get forensics over here ASAP.
No one really knows.
And he probably has a head injury because he hit. I mean, I'm sure. Like you can see, there's one in the airbag.
Oh yeah, I think he was
it's
drunk.
underrated how much alcohol can fuck your life up. Like alcohol is so popular in this country.
I didn't think about
It
that.
contributes to a lot of issues we have, and especially probably from what you guys see.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. The amount of like even just violent, like where people want to resist
I
or
don't think
start shit
forensics
with
is
us,
real.
or
Bro,
like,
you're not gonna rage at me.
even just them like
Like-
just screaming at us, or just like fighting with everything. Yeah. All over booze, bro.
After meeting with a tow truck driver to get this ditched vehicle sorted out, Miguel and I returned to the police cruiser. While Officer Schindler was still outside taking care of business, he heard what he believed was a gunshot, something Miguel and I did not hear inside the car. Deciding to take action, Officer Schindler began pursuing what he believed was the most likely vehicle that could be responsible for this. Here's what happened next.
Yes, sir. Oh, they like those gunshots?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Oh, they like.
Who's this supposed
Sound like gunshots to me. Yeah.
Not my phone dropping in the car.
No, I think that car over there. Had a matter. I got possible shots fired.
The car that's...
Car northbound on Indy, past McShane.
How many shots?
Sounds like an old guy, doesn't it?
I don't think he would make it up. He doesn't seem like an asshole cop. He wasn't like the nigga that was driving on sidewalks at the start of the video, bro.
I don't.
You're sure? Because I dropped my phone in the car. I don't know if you heard that. But it was like, dun-dun.
No, I heard it was like multiple shots. So.
Driver! Yo, Tommy trying to convince this nigga that it might be his phone that dropped. Oh, that's peak, man. That is peak.
Exit the car with your hands up. Keep your hands up. Exit the car. Okay, take your seatbelt. Driver, passenger, stay in the car. Take your seatbelt off and exit the car. Walk back to the sound of my voice. Keep coming. Stop.
If that's not him, I would be so mad.
Any firearms in the car?
No.
As you were just driving by me, okay, I heard multiple shots being fired off. And it sounded like they were coming from your vehicle, okay?
That was the car who passed by us, sir.
That was the other car that passed by you?
Yeah.
What do you mean? It was their car?
Yeah, they were driving by when he hit the gas. That's when it did the top, top, top.
So.
No way the nigga heard a beautiful exhaust, probably from an AMG. And then thought that it was gunshots and then chased down the wrong car. Oh my God.
This is so embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing?
So embarrassing. And you see, I understand that, but honest to God, I mean, man, this is ridiculous.
It's 8 cars?
Okay. You're not in cuffs anymore, are you? I haven't been disrespectful.
I understand.
I haven't been disrespectful to you.
Correct.
So listen. So I don't not believe you that it wasn't the other car. I get
To
you.
me, this is just an embarrassment.
I mean,
That's to me.
I get you. I know.
Okay.
I understand.
So that's all
I
I'm
understand.
saying.
So you're free to go. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, sir. Hey, dude, what?
So you
That's fixing to get you locked up.
Come on, no! He has the right to be mad! He has the rights! Bro, he has guns pulled on him in 8 squad cars. All he did was drive by. Anybody would be upset, man.
Calm down. He doesn't have to.
Especially when there's a camera in my face.
There ain't no reason for that, man. Come on.
Folks, to be
Hey,
clear,
W.
this
White
man
for
was
calming
found to
him
be
down, too,
entirely
though.
innocent of any wrongdoing and was simply picking up a pizza and driving his wife home from work. To me, this was a bit much. You guys have a job where a decision you have to make in a split second will be decided in a court where people have months and months to look over the information. What is that like?
That's difficult because that's just one factor. We're also judged on social media by the public. When I got hired in '98, there was no such thing as social media. So when we made a mistake, Your life wasn't
Oh my
exposed
God.
immediately within seconds of you making that life or death decision, right? Now, yeah, I feel for my officers because, like you said, they're in the moment. At the same time, worried about their safety, the safety of the public. Is this the right guy? Is that a gun? All of this is happening in their head, and they're expected to make the right decision. So I feel bad for my officers on the streets because they're one mistake away from being judged on social media and losing their job and their freedom.
All right, folks. This was a look into the East Chicago Police Department, what it's like, a day in the life as an officer, making moves. I'm very happy.
You know, I said this is a very interesting video from Tommy because, like, it didn't seem like the cops were trying to look good for the camera. They were just doing whatever. Nigga was driving on sidewalks, people being pulled over, brake lights. Yo, Nardo, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that. They really, like, there's a few people where it just, they obviously wasn't getting the right guy, or they were giving people a big hassle over no reason. Like, just a little bit surprised to see. Interesting video, bro. I don't know how to feel about it. The last one we saw in Florida, it seemed like the police would get people for small stuff to see if there's something big there. And interesting strategy for them, there was a lot of analytics showing that it worked, at least as they claim. And so if it's making the community safer, then okay, that's one thing. But in this one, this video here, it truly felt like they were just missing shots. It was weird to see. It's weird to get a behind the scenes where they're getting the wrong guy and giving people a big hassle over taillights and just being straight up dangerous, driving on sidewalks and shit like that, running stop signs. I understand that the environment kind of makes you a little bit, you feel me? Like the environment makes you. I know in New York, the reason why the police are so tough is because they kind of have to be tough to a certain extent. People always talk back to the police, stuff like that. In Atlanta, it's a lot more chill. Like they wouldn't. It's different environments, different PD, different environments, bro. But I guess this is how the East Chicago PD operate, man. This is how they operate. Cops didn't do shit right besides the DUI. Well, all right, Tommy, good video, bro. Good video, man. Some nice behind the scenes look.